Hello everyone and welcome back to the Garden Railway. I've got to be honest, I didn't think we'd be doing another update so soon after the last update that we did not too long ago here on the channel, but so much guys has happened since that video. I thought we'd do another video. So we're starting here at the bridge and the pond area. Nothing has really changed here and it never will. The bridge has always been fine. But if we just look here, all the track has been taken up. So if we just go down to track level, today here in Wales is actually a nice day. Complete difference to when I was last filming, wasn't it? It was absolutely chucking it down with rain. But I don't know if you can see just where is it? Just here, look. Track. It's actually solidly pinned down all the way now. So that's solid. Yes, we still got to do the ballasting, which I said I'm using crushed rock. Not getting that just yet. I'm going to make sure the whole loop around the whole garden is running properly before we do anything with the ballast. So yeah, we have done a lot of work here. Excuse the mess. Just here we got the point again. We are going to put the wood that way for a siding. If we come further down, we've got all this is now completed and nailed down. You can see this curve here going around. Now, I could have used less sort of tight curves on this garden railway. You know, you can see we've got the space to do it, but I don't want it to take over the garden. That's the last thing we want to do. We just want to have fun with the G-gauge train in the garden. So, you know, it's quite sharp curve as you can see around there, but all the locos I have get round it with no problems, and the rolling stock. And now I've started fitting metal wheels to them, so that is always good. If we continue down this way, as he said, it's all nailed down all the way. Look at that guys, it goes all the way down there. So we have done quite a lot of work here. Now before we continue the tour here of the garden railway, now I just want to point out one of the problems with a garden railway: keeping the track clean. Now because I'm still using electrically powered trains, I still need to get the power from the rails, and now being outside they get stinking very quickly. So if I just do that, can you see how dirty those rails are? And that's only about a day's worth on there, which is really annoying. So at the moment I'm using this. It's an LGB track cleaner. You can see the pad on the other side, and basically I have to do this over and over again on the whole track. And actually, God, that track is absolutely red hot. Oh yeah, that is, because it's really sunny here. So I have to, you know, on my hands and knees and do this around the whole track, which is a bit of a pain, but it's the cheapest way to do it. LGB do make a motorized track cleaning machine, but well out of my price range. Absolutely mad money for it, so I'd rather go to the effort of doing it like this. But there may be a solution coming, which I will mention a bit later on, because we do have a visiting loco. But so keep your ears peeled for that, and I will you will hear what that is. So let's continue the tour of the garden railway and see what else we've been up to. So a bit further down the garden then, we do have a slight curve in the track, you can see here, because this fence has a slight kink in it just here. So we wanted to keep it as close as possible to this fence line here, because this is actually our pathway up to our two sheds, so we need that to stay there. If we continue down here, the last update I did, it was to about here, I think. Listen to those kids shouting. They must know I'm filming, so they shout. Oh well, can't do anything about that, we're in the garden. So yeah, the track is all nailed down all the way down here. If I just take you down this way, and we come to the next curve, which is just here. Now the last time this was just about being started. It's about the same radius as the top curve we just looked at. Again, yes, you know, guys, I had the space to put a nice gentle curve in, but again, it's the same reason. We don't want to take too much of the garden, and this is our pathway from our patio down to the shed, so we didn't want to ruin that. Yeah, it's all been tested, nailed down, trains are running fine. But we've gone a lot further than that. So we're now, you can see the house just here, so at the bottom of the garden, and it's also done all the way down here as well. So I've just taken you to a different angle. I just stood down here, and you can see the track is all the way down here, and I completely forgot what it is. It's the track bed has been done all the way down here and pinned down. So if you just come down to that level, it's going to look rather nice when the train is running. But again, we've gone even further than that. Even we've built this little rock outcrop here which the train will go through. You can see there, track is all pinned down through there, and it all has been tested. I think that looks rather nice, and we have obviously put the trains through there last night. Actually, during the night you might have seen the picture on Facebook, which is lovely. But the work hasn't stopped there, guys. It goes all the way now up here. Track bed completed, all nailed down, and you can see where we've got to is just here. So yeah, an awful lot of work has happened since we've been here. As you can see, just go down to ground level, you can see how nice this will look. Pity about this block wall. Might see if I can disguise it somehow, not too sure how yet, but I might. I'm gonna definitely add some more planting around the layout, that's for sure. So this is as far as we've got then. You can just see the end of the new track bed here. And you can see it has been dug down a fair way to get it as well, as level as we possibly can. These flowers are looking rather nice, and the Japanese maple, you can see just there. So this was the old track bed of the railway. It was basically just chip-ins, chuck down. So that's where the track bed used to go. And if we just turn around up here, we're back up towards the top of the garden, and it curves around there and onto the bridge. So that's going to be the last part we've got to do before we can get trains running again here on the Garden Railway, and that really will be a good day. So guys, I've got something a bit exciting for you now. We're going to run some trains on the Garden Railway for you. We're going to run two today, one of the American ones and one of the German locos today. Also, we do have a G-gauge visitor on the way. This is to test radio controlled here on the layout. It's coming from GLR Bespoke Services. He's got his own G-gauge railway as well, and one of his locos is just about to be fitted with radio control, so it's coming here for testing. And if that all goes well, I'll probably end up putting radio control in some of my fleet as well, so that's something to look forward to. So I think we should run some trains. They're not running perfectly, as you'll see during the running session here. Still a few electrical anomalies to sort out, but that will be done before the railway is officially reopened for business. So guys, let's go and run some trains. And there we go, guys. The train's running there for the first time over the new track bed, and gotta be honest, they ran really well. Only had one outtake from that small running session there where the train just stopped. I believe that was dirty track problems, which, yeah, that's quite a problem here on a garden railway. You would know if you have one. That American loco, which is the one that actually stopped, still picks up from the wheels like double O gauge or N gauge normally would. The more expensive G gauge models have special sliders which slide along the rail to pick up the electricity, and they seem to do much better. More noise from that road, but we're outside, what can we do about it? Yeah, so there you go, guys. That was a really nice little running session there, and it runs well. So I think we'll be back here at the Garden Railway possibly next week again for another update. We got a bit more work to do on the track bed. Finish that up towards the bridge in this corner here. You can just see the top of the rails coming around there. That track bed's got to be done. Start building the stations as well. They're going to be scratch built by myself. Goodness knows how they're going to turn out. Probably completely crooked and upside down. Nah, I don't think so, guys. You know, I don't do a lot of scratch building, but in G gauge it should be a lot easier and less fiddly than in a double O gauge, shouldn't it? And as I said, we've got visitors on the way with remote control, and the live steam loco will be coming back to the layout. So lots to look forward to here on the Garden Railway. And obviously I'm out here a lot now because I can't do anything with Jubilee Road. But well, nothing I can do about that. We just have to wait and be patient, to be honest. So please let me know in the comment sections what you think of the Garden Railway. It's coming along really well, as you can see. Let me know if you like G gauge or don't. Perfectly fine if you don't. Very different kind of gauge here in the UK. It's not used that much, to be honest, is it? So I'll be back on the channel with lots more railway content. I think the next video will be a channel update, so that'll be on the channel in the next few days. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back very soon with more railway content. Bye everyone.